guys, another episode of my Greek Pantheon series. I will be sniffling, not because I'm sick, but because it is freezing. I have the heater on, but it won't seem to go above like 50 degrees in my house, so I'm layered. Anyway, that aside, today we're going to be going over Clytemnestra. Clytemnestra, um, she is a fierce female character in the Greek pantheon. She is not a goddess, however, she is a queen and was a princess of Sparta. And Sparta's pretty intense, so I think that's probably enough for her. Basically, in her background, if you know anything about her, her mother was the queen of Leda, which I think I'm pronouncing correctly, but I'm not positive. Zeus appeared to this woman in the form of a swan, seduced and impregnated her. Yay, Zeus. And when she gave birth to 4 offspring in 2 eggs. So she laid 2 eggs, weird, and one of them hatched, and it had Castor and Clytemnestra from it, and they were the product of her husband. And then the other egg hatched, and it was Helen and Polydeuces. I don't know, I didn't Google it. And they were the product of Zeus. So Helen and Clytemnestra are half sisters. If you know anything about Helen, it's Helen of Troy, who started the Trojan War and destroyed like 2 nations. Anyway, Clytemnestra, we learned a little bit about when we were going over Agamemnon. If you remember, Clytemnestra was married to Agamemnon. Agamemnon sacrificed his daughter Iphigenia to the goddess Artemis after making the goddess angry, so that they could take their fleets through the sea to go get Helen back, which if I was Clytemnestra, that'd smart me a little bit. You just killed my daughter so you could go get my half-sister. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, when Agamemnon comes back glorious from war with his concubine that he tells his wife, don't even worry about, she kills him. There are 2 versions. Actually, there are multiple versions of the story, because the story has actually been retold like a bajillion times. And what I really find it, like, Villains Wiki, Clytemnestra is considered to be a villain in most of these renditions and stories, because she brutally killed her husband. Basically, her son and daughter killed her in revenge for her killing their father. And so that's how her and her lover were dispatched. So in one of the versions of the story, it said that Clytemnestra was married to somebody else, a different king, and Agamemnon married or killed her husband and killed her infant child and then married her. So she probably wasn't that into Agamemnon to begin with. Then when she has an almost adult child, like on her child's wedding day, he kills her to sacrifice her for more bloodlust and war. And so then when he gets back, again with concubine in tow, and she does away with him, in one of the original stories, she comes out to the audience with a blood-covered axe, and she's like, I have prevailed, justice has been served, he is no more. And then she takes her lover, and she's like, he will be your king, because she's queen. And then her son, who is not of age yet, it's not a Hamlet situation where he just got usurped. He's not of age. He's still supposed to be out learning stuff. He comes home and he's furious with his mom, and then kills her to avenge his father's death, which I think is just so dumb, because I honestly believe that Clytemnestra is not a villain, that Agamemnon was a villain. I mean, he's obviously the villain. So it always bums me out that Clytemnestra not only got a bad turn because she's like in one tragedy after another, of this like sordid life. But then even after her reign, existence, death, assassination, whatever, she's painted as being this negative person just for being strong and confident and willing to defend her family. I found this Madeline Miller article. It's Myth of the Week, Clytemnestra. Very well written and gives you a lot of like food for thought. So if you have time to check it out, it was really cool. So yeah, I don't know this person. I just stumbled upon it during my research, but it was a really, really enjoyable read. So I kind of wanted to spotlight it right here and say check it out because it was, I think, very thought-provoking. All right, you guys. Well, that's Clytemnestra in a nutshell. Again, I feel like it's Greek tradition at this point with characters from the Greek pantheon that if you've got like a strong, confident woman, you kind of do her a disservice. We learned that with Medusa, so yay. Anyway, let me know what you think. Is she a villain for offing her husband, or did he have it coming? Like Chicago, the play, not the city, in the Cell Block Tango. Anyway, all right. See you next week.